humans, welcome to my channel. I know, I've been missing in action. Life has been lifing, and I do apologize. But I'm back here, ready and committed to post every Sunday at 9 a.m. So before we start this video, I'm just going to give you all a little recap. Basically, my no buy 2024 finished off with me not really buying much. I think I bought one outfit for a staff dinner, and everything else was basically things that I needed to replenish. So I would say all in all it was a decent effort, but not exactly what I wanted to achieve. But I'm so proud that I was able to reorganize and figure out my finances, but I will discuss that in another video coming up. So today we're discussing how to goal plan. I initially wanted to post a video about how I goal plan with specifics, but I was talking to a friend and I realized that a lot of people don't really know how to start, and I've been goal planning since probably 2016. As the years goes by, it changes and updates. So it's basically going to be how I goal plan, but just general, and anybody that watches this video can tweak it, add, subtract as best that fits them. But I know some people are out here and they want to change their life. They have probably outgrown the chapter of their life that they're in and they want to move to that next chapter, but they just don't know how. And as I always say, complaining without action is just you staying in the same place. So it's best to make a plan and try to get to that next chapter or level that you want to get to. So let's talk about some benefits of goal planning. The first benefit is when you goal plan, you actually give yourself a sense of hope. When it is you have a goal in mind, a place in mind, an action in mind, a level that you like to reach in mind, something to work towards, something to give your life a bit more purpose, where you are doesn't really seem so doom and gloomy, because whilst you are trying your best to be present here, you're still looking over there and you're still trying to get there. So it gives you something to be motivated towards. This then trickles down to your attitude. Now your attitude is going to absolutely change and you're going to be surprised, because now you don't just feel like you're stuck. You feel like this is a step to get to where I need to go. And that's the attitude that you want. I think that's the attitude that we all aspire to have within life, always trying to look forward and achieving the goals that best suit us and what we believe is our purpose. Another benefit is when you goal plan, your goal seems more attainable because you know that you're taking those steps to get there. If you're not planning, or at least if it is you don't have something in mind as to where you want to be, then it seems way less attainable, way far out in the distance, and something that you probably don't think you could achieve. So how are you going to even start goal planning? My advice is to start with a vision board. I advise you could do this either digitally on Canva or do it the old school way with the Bristol board and the pictures. I'm not a big magazine reading person, so I do digital. I advise that you put this in a place where you will always see it. So your computer desktop, your phone, if you're doing physical, behind your bedroom door, on the side of your wardrobe, or your makeup table, just somewhere where you will always see it. And I know, it seems silly, like putting pictures on something, what is it going to do for me? But it is a subliminal mental reminder of those things, and it just puts it into the stratosphere. Trust me, it is a good first step. Once you do that, now it's time for you to just brain dump every single goal that you have ever had or you ever felt like, yes, I want to do that. Is it you want to do gymnastics, you want to start going to the gym, you want to climb Machu Picchu, you want to go on a marathon, you want to fly to France, you want to become a teacher, whatever it is, just write a long list of everything that you think could bring you joy, could help you find your purpose, could fulfill you. Write it down. Once you've done that, then you go through and see what is SMART. So you're going to use the SMART method, and you're going to write down which goals are specific to the chapter you are in your life right now and what you need and want. Ones that can be measurable, ones that are accessible at this chapter in your life, ones that are relevant, and ones that are time-based. So you select those specific goals. Most time goals would have specific actions that you need to do to get to where you want to be. So after you select the goals that follow that SMART method, then you write the actions to acquire each goal. Sometimes those actions may be quarterly, so you have to do something each quarter before you get to the goal. Let's just say you want to get a diploma, it's taking a year, you have 2 semesters to complete it, so you know that your first goal will be to get all A's in semester 1, and you write down the 3 or 4 courses that you have to do. Each course may have a different method that you may have to use for you to be able to absorb the information and be able to relay it appropriately. So you may need to write down that per course, and then you probably have another list for that second semester. So it means that goal is going to take a year, and it's going to have 2 main parts with subsets. Some goals may be every month you do something different. So you decide what it is that you need to do and those specific actions that you need to take to acquire that goal. If you're not sure, ask somebody, reach out to somebody who has acquired that goal. If it's a degree, reach out to the school, ask a lecturer, ask a past student. Trust me, there's always somebody out there that is willing to help you to get to that goal. The next thing that I advise you to do is try your best to fight procrastination. I get it, I do it all the time. It is a fight. Try and see what motivates you best, but to be honest, you need to be determined and consistent. Motivation comes and goes, it has ebbs and flows, but determination and persistence is what will get you to where you need to be. So let's just say you're a person that's easily distracted, and once you start watching a series, you know that you're probably not going to study or do the practice that you need to do to be able to acquire the goal that you want to acquire. So you may need to get up in the morning, and as soon as you get up, you have your breakfast and you've thought out, start working towards that goal. And leave watching TV for later in the evening. Nothing is going to be acquired without sacrifice. So you have to decide whether you are willing to make that sacrifice to reach where you want to be or not. And what I would say is, within that sacrifice, you will find the joy in the things that you want to achieve. You will find the joy in the actions of doing it. Most of the times, it's just in our mind. We are fearful of failing at that goal, and we prefer to just not do it, so that we don't have to be disappointed by not achieving the goal. What I would say is, everybody fails at some point. The goal is to learn the lesson from the failure and to just keep going. The way that I fight procrastination is I have to plan. And planning, I plan hourly. So last year I tried to use a paper planner, which I've used for many years. And then I discovered Notion calendar. I won't say that I'm great at it. Some days I'm seeing the notifications coming up and I'm like, not today. But most days I am. Most days I follow what I plan. And you're not perfect. There are days when things just don't go to plan and you just need to pivot and roll with the punches. But planning is very important. If it is, you need to get a paper planner, big calendar, a small calendar, a book. I had a book that was hourly and I would write stuff down. Now I'm using Notion calendar. Get something that can visually show you the things that you have to do for today, and to be a reminder that I don't have time to waste. I don't have time to procrastinate because these things are needed to get done. If that isn't the best plan for you, get an accountability partner that can call you and say, hey, get up. It's time for you to do this, that, and the other. Your friends and family are very important in everybody's life. So reach out to a friend or a family and let them know, hey, I'm struggling with this goal. I need to do this, that, the other at this time. Could you call me on the days when I don't feel like it? Could you kick me and tell me, listen, be stern with me, let me know. You want this goal, you get up, do what you need to do. Sometimes we all need that. And it's okay. Ask for the help. Trust me. There are people in your life that would be so happy to assist you. Remind yourself weekly as to why you've set this goal. Maybe look at someone who has acquired or reached a stage where you want to be and see what inspired you to do that. Be it to read some material or experience some art or so forth that brings you joy or purpose or motivation towards that goal that you have. Thing that I think is so important is having gratitude for each achievement and each step of getting closer to that goal. If it's a degree and you've gotten all A's, give yourself a clap. Go to dinner, have some ice cream, bake a cake. Just do something to say, I'm grateful to myself, but also give back. If you've done really good on a course and someone else didn't do as well, say, hey, if you have to do it over, I can assist you. I really enjoyed that course. Call me if you have to go to summer school or so. We'll do some tutorials over Zoom or over the phone. Give back to a neighbor, a friend, someone that is in need. Always give thanks for each blessing that you've been bestowed. It's very important to keep that balance in your life. It helps you to remember that yes, you have achieved this, but you're still human and you still care about those others that may be struggling. Remember that every experience is a lesson. So even if it is you try and you failed, try to find the lesson in the failure. Try to figure out why it is you failed, what you need to do better next time, and try to move on from that. You will come out stronger. You may even surprise yourself by how great you are the next time after that failure. And lastly, allow yourself to be flexible. The journey is never, never, never what you expect it to be. Life just takes turns that sometimes blow your mind. You will absolutely surprise yourself. But the idea of planning is just to give yourself that hope and put yourself on track. But remember that it's not just about the end goal, it's about the journey also. And sometimes the end goal is far wider and broader than anything you could have ever imagined. I hope this video helps anyone and everyone that looks at it. I hope you all have a great 2025. Thank you so much for having me and for watching this video. Remember, being you is simple. Bye guys.